Good morning, I'm Mandine Wilson. I'm a qualified Phase 4 cardiac rehabilitation instructor. I am also a fitness trainer for 30 odd years, and I give Phase 4 classes to a group of people in the south of the island, south of the Isle of Man, and this is the routine I do at the beginning. It's great for anybody who is able to do it. Obviously, if you never exercise in pain, you do the movements you can do, and it's great for as a warm-up as well if you do any other exercise. I haven't got any music, so you put your favorite songs on and join me and we'll do it together. Okay, so to start off with, your feet are wide apart, wider than your hips, your weight's in your heels. And then if I turn to the side, you're just leaning forward slightly, but you're not rounded. You try and pull your shoulder blades back, and that's your stance throughout the routine while we're standing up. Your feet, weights in your heels all the time. Okay, so we're going to start with shoulder rolls. Go up as high as you can, go back as far as you can, and go down as far as you can. And up, and back, and down, up, back, and down. This is number 4. I like you to count while you do it. And 5. And now we're going to reverse and back. 1. Lift as high as you can and release down as far as you can. Squeeze back as hard as you can. Lift and down. And this is number 3. And lift and down, and this is 4. I'm only going to do 5 reps. If you want to do more, stop the video and do more, as many as you need to. Those who do the neck routine, you will do it now. I'll put it on a different video because it's a bit of explaining to it. We are going to go straight into the elbows. You make a huge circle as big as you can with your elbows. Reach forward, reach up, reach back, reach down, and 3, and breathe in, and 4, and breathe in, and 5, and we're going to reverse, squeeze back as far as you can, lift, 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 slowly. This is mobility, so you want to get into each joint, no rush, go as slow as you need to go, and the slower you go, you can actually get into the maximum range that you have for every joint and muscle. And this is number 5, and down. Good. Take your feet a bit wider because we're going to work off our center. Pretend there's a pole through the center of you, and that's your midline. So your weight stays in your heels, you're sticking your bottom out slightly, your zigzag position that I showed you earlier, and thumbs on your shoulders, and you're going to push the side wall away. As you're pushing, you're pulling back into your shoulder blade at the same time. And 2. And as you're pushing, you're also pushing down into that heel. So you've got the upward stretch and then the downward pull as well. So you're pulling 2 ways. So keep going. And this is 5. And now we're walking up the wall with the heel of the hand, pushing, walking up the wall slightly higher each time, and push up to the corners, pushing down into your heel at the same time. And now we're pushing up the ceiling and pushing down into the heel. So you should feel a side lengthening. 2 more, and 1, and 1. Good. Reach for the top shelf. Reach as high as you can. Stretch. 2, 1, elbow down, other elbow up, reach, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good, now we're going to do rotation. So you're going to sink down into the heels, and you've still got that middle line, and this elbow is going to pull me around that pole in my middle line. And little ones first, your elbows pulling you around, and pull. And now you're going to rotate all the way around and try and focus on the back wall. Focus. and your elbows pulling you around as far as you can go, and pull you around. And this is 5 and 5. And now we're going to make it slightly more, and we're going to push that back wall away. Try and stretch that elbow, and stretch the elbow, and focus on the back wall. Look at the back wall as you doing it. And this is 4 and 5. Good. Now we're going to do swimming. Don't lift your arms too high. Remember, you should never be in pain. And we're going to swim, and now you're trying to get the palms of your hand together, so you're getting a nice pectoral stretch there. Reach and forward, and reach, 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 and forward, and 3, 4, and breathe in, and 5. Remember, cardiac people, you want to give your heart as much oxygen as you can. Now we're going to lengthen the lever, and we're going to go straight up to touch your ear. And we're reaching up, then we're reaching to the back wall and down. Another arm. Reach forward, reach up, reach back. Reach forward, reach up, and reach back. And 2, and back. Reach, reach, reach. And 3, and reach up, reach back. And 3, reach up, reach back. For the last 2, I'm going to rotate my thumbs inwards. So you've got that rotation in your shoulder. If you can, take it straight up, reach for the back wall, and your pinky comes up first. Reach up to the ceiling and reach to the back wall. Reach forward, reach up, reach back, reach forward, reach up, and reach back. And the last one is with your grip, and your pinky comes up first. Same thing. Reach forward, reach up. Reach back, last, reach forward, reach up, and back, and forward, and up, and back. Good, now the other way. Palm faces upwards, reach for the back wall, reach, 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 up to the ceiling, touch your ear, and reach back, up, 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 touch your ear, and same again, 2, and 2, 3, 3, and now with a grip, and grip, 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 hard, and reach back, reach up, and last one, reach back, reach up, and reach back, and reach up. Good. Now we're going to pretend to take our jumpers off. You're going to cross over, no grip first, open your hands, and your elbow come across and come up together. Go as high as you can and open. Good, and now the other elbow on top, up, 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 and squeezing your shoulder blades and out. Now you're going to grip and lift, up, 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 and out. Last time, other elbow on top, grip, 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 up, and over. Good. Now we're going to go into side raises, into the lower body, which works on your hip joint. Have a chair to hand if you need to. If you struggle with balance, have it close by. You can have it to the side or in front of you, which is actually better. But I can't film like that because you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to have mine to the side, but you have your chair in front of you if you need to. And for those who have balance, it's also a good time to practice your balance. Your weights in your heels, so your toes are lifted slightly, and your feet are parallel. And I want you to keep your feet parallel. So when you lift your foot, try and keep your toes down. Okay, so we're going to do side raises. And lift it slightly higher. And 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to take the leg back and squeeze. You're squeezing your bottom and you're lengthening your hip flexors. So you want to squeeze, keeping your legs straight. You're pushing out your heel all the time. And that's 5. I know my counting's off a bit, but you can keep counting as you're doing. Okay, now we're going to do hamstring warm-up. I'll just do it from the side for a couple of times. And the kick. Try and touch your fingers behind you. Bend your fingers so you don't break your nail here. But the main thing is to keep your knees down. Don't lift your knees. So it's good to have a mirror to do to watch what you're doing, and you can check that your knees are down, or just look down. Make sure your knees, I don't want your knee up there. Your knee must stay down. And last one, and 1. Good. Now we're going to work on balance. As I said beforehand, use your chair if you need to. It's a good time to work on balance. So just have the chair close by, and then sort of have your stabilizers out, and then you can hold on if you need to. Okay, this one is a hip roll. Pretend you've got a piece of chalk underneath your knee, and you're drawing a circle on the floor. Okay, so the first circles are small, and that's 3, 4, and 5. Other way, back first, and round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Other leg, and knees together. Don't lift the knees like I did there. And round. 1, 2. You can see how that other ankle is working. Works really hard with balance, and that's why it's so good to do this exercise using your balance as well. That's the other way. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now we're going to do full range. So this is quite challenging for balance, but keep trying. So you're going to lift your knee as high as you can, take it around as big as far as you can, and then together, knees together when you finish the circle. And again, 2, 3, round, and 4, 5, and other way, back, as far as you can, and then lift. This is quite challenging. And take it straight back first, and then lift, rotating the hip socket, and round, and 3, and round. And if you need to, put your foot down, which I'd actually prefer than grabbing the chair. Put your foot down and then start again. And that's 5. Good. Other side. One side's normally better than the other. See what I'm like today. And all the way around and to the back. And lift and breathe in. 3 and breathe in. And 4 and breathe in. 5. All the way around and other way. First one's normally slow, so you can get right in there. 1. Straight back first. Don't rotate until you've gone back as far as you can first. And 3. And breathe in. 4. And breathe in. 5. And breathe in. Good. Now we're going to work with the feet. Keeping your feet hip width apart at least, and you're pushing your heels forward. Push, and you'll feel the stretch along the front, the shin, and the top of the foot. And that's 5 and 5. Good. And now pull the toes up. 2. Breathe in. 3. Breathe in. 4. Breathe in. And 5. Good. Now balance again, and you're going to come up onto your toes and stretch everything. Wake everything up that we perhaps haven't touched on yet, and stretch the knees, and down, and 3, and down. You might need to hold on there as well. 4, and down. 5, and down. Now we're going to lengthen the back of the leg. I'll turn to the side just so that you've got an idea of what it looks like. So shoulders back and down, bottom out. And this is a tabletop back. And you just doing a heel dig, and you're pulling your bottom out to feel that lengthening at the back of the leg. And other side, and pull your bottom out. And from the front, and again, pull. And last time, push back. And now we're going to, again, and pull the toe in. 3, 2, 1, and toe out. 3, 2, 1, and straight. Other side, heel dig, pull back, get that lengthening first, toe in. 3, 2, 1, and toe out. 3, 2, 1, and straight. Good. Right, now we're going to work with the heart muscle. And we're going to do 10 of these. The first 5 I'll do without the arms. And if you want to, you can start straight away with the arms, or don't bring the arms in at all when you bring the arms in. Okay, so you're going to bring up your knee as high as you can to your shoulder. So it's still getting into that range, but you're bringing your heart rate in as well. Okay, so thumbs on your shoulders, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, as high as you can. 4, 5. I'm going to bring my arms in. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You just go slow as fast as you can. Now we're going to opposite shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring that knee as high as you can. 8, 9, and 10. 10. Now to the side. You're opening in your hip socket as wide as you can, and lift those knees as high as you can. Where we're up to 5. Now bring the knees and arms in. 2, as high as you can, those knees. 3, 4, 5. Try and keep the elbows lifted. And 5. And that's it. So you've done 10 of each. And that's the mobility. That's all it takes. I hope it's about 15 minutes. And now your whole body's warmed up, and you've got a great day ahead of you, I hope. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. And that is the full routine, working from head to toe and your heart. So this is for my Hearties group. Have a great day. See you again soon.